Okay, we're going to start this section of our session with some pelvic floor and TA activation. So I'll get you to lie back. And we're going to place, I'm going to get you to place one hand on oblique and hip. So make sure you've got thumb on oblique here. And we're going to do the same thing here. And all I want you to do is take a deep breath in and release all the way. And then activate, drawing up pelvic floor. And then relax all the way. Release. Good. No oblique activation. One more deep breath in. And release. Activate pelvic floor. Relax pelvic floor. That's good. Now we're going to add in our TA activation. So making sure that we're not sucking in, that we're nice and gently drawing skin away from undiline. Yeah, so just nice and gentle. And remember, it's only a 5% contraction of that pelvic floor, so it doesn't need to be a full-on 100% squeeze. Okay, so deep breath in and exhale. And pelvic floor TA. Oh, a little bit of oblique there. Relax, relax. Pelvic floor. Alright, let's try that again. And exhale. And pelvic floor TA. That's better. Good. Relax pelvic floor. Make sure that we're fully relaxed each time. That's really important. So we don't want to contract and then only halfway relax, yeah? So make sure that we're relaxing as much as we're contracting. Let's do one more. And exhale. Pelvic floor TA. And relax. Nice. Okay, we're going to go into some core activation. So we're going to start off sort of in our dead bug position, so with legs in the air. So we're going to do a leg raise or leg lower, and then bringing them back up. We're going to make sure that we're not activating obliques, and that we have no abdominal doming. So what I want you to do is deep breath in and exhale, pelvic floor TA, and gently lower legs. Good, okay, and rise. Good. So a little bit and relax. Press feet back on the floor. Cool. So a little bit in here. So what we want to do is make sure that that TA is activated as well. So let's try that again, thinking about not just drawing in pelvic floor, but that we're activating that TA. So we'll breathe out first. Breathe out first, pelvic floor TA. Now gently lower. Bend the knees as you come down. Yeah. Bit better. Good. And come on up. Yeah. And relax. Good. Take the knees back down. Good. And one more time. And relax. Breathe out. Pelvic floor TA. Now lower. Keep the knees bent. Awesome. So what we want to make sure is that we're not getting that pulling up of the center, so to create any doming. Yeah, so that's why that TA, pelvic floor activation, is really important. So to do that, we just need the knees bent until we are able to have the strength to keep them extended. Let's do one more. Okay, so raise up, deep breath in, and out. Pelvic floor TA. And lower, knees bent. Good. And up. Very nice. That was the best one. Good. Rest. Awesome. All right, going into our glute activation. We're going to start with the glute bridge. If we get any pain through the hips or through the knees, just let me know. But we want to do the same thing, so making sure that we're not getting any oblique activation or any doming as we come up. So let's start with our breathing first and make sure we've got that activation. So deep breath in, exhale, pelvic floor TA, and lifting, squeeze, and down. Good. And up, and down. Up, and and rest. We're going to slow it down a little bit. I just want you to do one at a time with that contraction and release each time. So deep breath in and breathe out. Pelvic floor TA and glute bridge, squeeze, and come all the way down. Release pelvic floor. Deep breath in, release, pelvic floor TA, and glute bridge. There you go. Good. Nice. And down. One more. Exhale, pelvic floor TA. Good. And down. Lovely. Any pain?
No.
Awesome.
No.
So if you do get pain through the knees during this exercise at all, what we can do is roll onto your side and we'll go into a clam. So let's just have a go of that now. So feet in line with hips. So you can press down here in order to make sure that we're not moving through the midsection, so that we're really getting that good activation. Is that comfortable on shoulder? Yep. Awesome. So same thing, and we can make sure that we're not getting oblique activation by placing hand here. Yeah, that's fine. So deep breath in and release. Pelvic floor TA. Good. Open the knees, squeeze, keep the foot down, yeah. And gently release. Good. And start again. Deep breath in and release. Good. Open the knees, squeeze the butt. Good. Oh, a little bit of activation there and release. Good. So keep your foot where it is. Only open the knee as far as you can with the range of motion that this will give you with your foot down, keeping the hips stationary. Okay. So we don't want to move through the hip, we're just opening the knee, so we're just activating through this muscle here. Okay, let's do one more. A little bit of activation here, holding your breath. One more. Breathe out, pelvic floor TA, and squeeze. That's better. Good. You feel glute working?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, beautiful. All right, last one we're going to do with our activation is for our back. So we're going to start off lying on your tummy, going into our T-raises. So this is a good scalp activation. If we've got any discomfort through the chest, we can do this standing. So we'll do a little bit of both.
Okay.
So lying, arms out to the side, head down. We're just going to lift the arms, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears, squeezing through the scalps, shoulder blades pulling together, and then gently lower back down. Good. And up and squeeze. And down. Good. Up and squeeze. That's it. Shoulders nice and relaxed here. Yeah, and down. Up and squeeze. And down. Up and squeeze. Good. And down. Any discomfort?
No.
No, cool. We'll jump up and have a go standing anyway. So all I want you to do is you're making a motion like you're doing a lat pull down. So starting with the arms above the head, slight bend in the knee, tipping forward slightly, and then we're going to pull the elbows back down towards the floor, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears and squeezing the elbows down towards each other. Good. And then gently release, extend the arms. Yeah, that's better. Keep the shoulders down. So pull the shoulders back and then squeeze. Can you feel that through here?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Good. And extend the arms. Good. And shoulders down. Squeeze. And extend. Good. Shoulders down. Nice. Excellent. I feel it. Going into some of the main exercises. So we're going to go through a squat and a push-up and a lunge. So taking into account knee pain, wrist pain, and making sure we're not getting any DOMI and pelvic pain. So starting off with our squat. So move this out of the way. What we want to make sure is that we're getting pelvic floor activation as well in the hardest point of the movement. So for your squat, that's going to be down the bottom. So what we want to do is set our feet just outside shoulder width. Deep breath in, exhale, and then you're going to come down into your squat. So just watch for a moment, come all the way down. We want to contract pelvic floor here, release pelvic contract,
before.
release, and then stand. Okay, so deep breath in and exhale. Gently come down into your squat, pressing the hips back, knees out, contract and release, and then stand. Good. Can you feel the pelvic floor contracting? You can feel it? Yeah. So remember, just that 5% contraction doesn't need to be full.
No.
When you come into that squat, remember we're not coming down straight. Tip forward slightly, press your hips back towards your heels, same as you would for any other squat, and then that contraction release at the bottom. Exhale, keep everything nice and relaxed. Do you mind if I just put my hand
No,
down?
that's fine.
Contract, release. A little bit of length, stand. Good. We're getting a little bit of oblique activation here, so let's try that again. And back, back. And contract, release. So make sure that when you're doing that contraction and release that it's not a pushing, we're not pushing out, we're drawing in. Okay, so we're just drawing in. So I know that often when we're squatting and squatting heavy, it's that pressing out. Yeah, to brace. Don't think of it as a bracing, think of it as just a hold. So we are controlling the muscle rather than trying to
Force it.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. Alright, let's try again. We're going to do one more here and then we're going to sit to the box and give that a go. Okay? So, exhale first, relax all the way through that. Sit down, sit back. Good. Contract and release. Yeah, better.
Still coming?
Yeah, I think because you're pressing out slightly with the breath. So come over to the box, so you face me. And all I want you to do is sit all the way to the box, contract and release, and then stand. Okay. All the way down, contract and release. There you go, and stand. That's it, good. One more like that. Much better. Good. Rest. Beautiful. Alright. Coming into our push-up, we're going to start on the floor on our knees, depending on how that feels on shoulder and wrist and how we're going with the abdomen. We will adjust to the box. Okay. So setting yourself up in your push-up position, we want to do the same thing that we did in our squat and contract and release in the hardest point of the push-up. So that's going to be at the bottom. Yep. Okay. So only go down as far as you can, controlling that bottom position. If that is halfway down or 3/4 of the way down, that's fine. And then we'll go from there. So set yourself up. Yep, that's fine. And exhale, coming down. Contract and release. And gently come on up. Could you feel the contraction release?
Yep.
Yeah? Cool. Would you mind if I just place it
No,
down
you
here?
go for it.
Okay. Exhale. Come on down. Good. Contract and release. Come on up. Yeah, that was good. Any pain through the wrist?
No.
Yeah. Keep it. Down. Contract and release. One more. Contract and release. Yeah, that one's good. Come on up. So if we were to experience any wrist pain or shoulder, just because that's I know something specific to you, we would scale that to a box just so that we're taking some weight off body and off the midsection. So let's just have a go of that. So turning towards the bench here. So because it's quite a low bench, we'll stay on our knees. If it was a higher bench, we'd be able to do this with our toes. So placing your hands the same way you did before. And making sure shoulders down. Exhale. Coming down. Contract and release at the bottom. And press out. Good. So we also want to check and make sure that we've got no doming happening with the abdominals. So it looked fine in the here. Let's just do one more on the floor just so we can make sure. So I was checking for oblique activation, pressing forward, didn't seem to be any, but we'll do one more check and make sure that we're still correct here. Nice, that's a good one. Awesome. All right, last one is our lunge. So we're going to stand up for this one. So same as our previous two exercises, contraction release in the hardest point of the movement, which will be the bottom of our lunge. Any knee pain, we're going to reduce range of motion. Okay, so hip pain as well is included with that. So we want to make sure that we're having our feet at least hip width apart here, not too narrow, so that we've got good balance. Stepping back, weight through the center, keeping the chest up. We're going to drop the back knee, coming down as far as you can comfortably, contract and release pelvic floor here, and then stand. Any pain? Cool. So now we're going to see what's going on with everything else. And relax, and come down, contract and release. Let's try that a little bit. Try that again. So just remember that TA activation, rather than pressing in, we're gently drawing back. Release, coming down. Good, so remember that contraction is just really little. I think sometimes when we overthink it, we overdo it.
Tighten too much.
Yeah. Let's try the other side just to make sure that both legs are going to work the same and have the same effect through the midsection. And now as far as you can come to the knees, contract, release, and up. Hands from the correct position. Yeah, let's try that.
I can feel it.
Yeah, you feel that? Good. That's good. If you can feel that, that's fantastic. So now we know we just need to draw it in. Coming down. Back to this. Nice and slow. Better. Good. And stand.
That felt better.
Much better. Good.
Yeah.
So because you're starting to feel it's going to make it a lot easier